With the onset of COVID 19, there has been a significant shift from physical classrooms to virtual ones. Although students from rural areas and the ones residing in the far flung areas have been struggling due to poverty and digital divide, several organizations and individuals have started providing free online classes to them. Similar is the story of Path Pradarshak Foundation. Path Pradarshak was founded 2 years ago by four friends who were working with the Super 30 program to educate 30 meritorious underprivileged students. The founders include Sumit Sharma, an ex-scientist, Dr. Avinash Dwivedi, who has done his PhD from IIT Mumbai, Robin Mandal, who has done his BTech from IIT Mumbai, and Saurabh Santosh, who has done his BTech in Electrical Engineering from IIT Jodhpur. In conversation with Rishabh Shaju, who is a video producer at the News Trumpet, they shared their foundation story.
So we all four of us united and founded the Path Pradarshak Foundation, which aimed to deliver a quality education to the underprivileged kids. Because we believe that quality education is the right of every citizen of the country.
Very true.
But right now, as we were working in a commercial coaching institutes also, and that time I believe that quality education is a right of every citizen, but it is being reserved only for the few, those who are very privileged. So that time when we go outside the coaching and we see that many of the kids who are very good, very bright, they can do the calculation like somebody selling you the pani puchka, and they will directly say you okay, this much amount, you can make a mistake in that, but he'll not. So he's very bright, but he is using his skills in a different manner. So we think that if we can provide them a kind of education that we are giving to these kids, it will be very much giving to the society.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
very
So we have heard that Path Pradarshak has actually been collaborating with the US Academy Quota and also the Synergy Academy. So Robin sir, could you tell us a little bit about this, that who are the people who are collaborating with you in this initiative, and what is their role in this, both US Academy Quota and Synergy Academy?
Okay. Thank you, Rishabh sir, first of all, for providing this platform.
Definitely.
Sir, actually, the collaboration with US Academy and Synergy, it came into existence with this COVID situation. We were involved with the teaching of underprivileged students before, but what we observed during this, and actually in the second wave, that it is very, very lethal, and a lot of lives are being taken away by this COVID.
Right.
But what about those students whose parents or maybe the earning member of the family has died due to this COVID pandemic?
Yes.
So what would happen to those students?
True.
So for those students, we thought of like, why not extend help and take care of these kids from class 8 to class 12. So for this 5 years, if we are able to provide them assistance, if we are able to provide them quality education and even monitor them, their progress, and during this process, we can also provide them some emotional and some moral education as well.
Right.
So with this thought in mind, we had to collaborate with these people who were similar minded and were very, very enthusiastic and already doing their bit. So US Academy, there we have collaboration with Utkarsh sir and Gagandeep Kaur ma'am, and they both are on board for 8th to 10th standard. For the students, specifically the students who are in the senior secondary, that is below 10th.
Right.
For 11th and 12th students, we have collaboration with Synergy Academy. And Synergy Academy, they will provide their support their content material and everything
Okay.
for 11th and 12th students, so
Okay.
that from 8th to 12th we can have a holistic approach and there is a nice transition, so we are also able to see how these children are growing
Right.
from
Right.
right from a junior class to a final class of their school.
Right. Right.
So
Okay.
this is the collaborations.
Okay. So that's
Even,
also there's a division.
sir,
Yes.
not
Sumit sir.
only these two academies,
Hmm.
not only these two academies, many individual teacher also came up.
Okay.
With this, they said that they are also going to teach these students, and
Okay.
very soon we will make a study material for them, a video study material.
Okay.
That I have already told you during our the Logical Indian interview that
Yes.
we'll make a study material and we'll give that study material to all the rural areas,
Right.
all the schools, all the government schools where
Okay.
study is not available.
Okay.
Right.
Right. So as Robin sir mentioned, how there is a you people have divided classes for with each academy, like with the collaboration, and you yourself have been taking this initiative. And when Sumit sir mentioned how there are a bunch of students who come to Path Pradarshak. Now, talking about students, when we say that you have both the urban and the students from the rural areas, why do you think there is a divide between these students, like the students from the urban areas, that is from very good family backgrounds who have been given all the money and everything, and to rural kids who have been actually struggling to get one meal a day? So why do you think there is this divide today? Anyone could go.
Sir, actually answer lies in your question. You already said that one student is struggling for a meal,
Right.
and one student is having everything
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
He is struggling for study. He
Yeah.
want to maintain the status of the family that they already have.
Mm-hmm.
So the answer lies. I just recently watched a web series also,
Okay.
where it is mentioned that have you seen a Tom and Jerry,
Huh.
who actually wins?
Mm.
So one who is struggling for his life,
Right.
one who is not struggling for the food, one who is struggling for his life will
Okay.
always win. So, sir, this is a major difference.
Okay.
The students which are underprivileged, I will not say they are very bright,
Yeah.
but definitely they are more laborious
Okay.
because they have only one chance to grow themselves.
Right. Right.
They have a hunger of success.
Yeah.
So that is the thing that divide these two students. Robin sir, you can also elaborate your
Yes.
experience on basis of this. Yes, sir.
Yes, see, for urban, for those students who have already got everything on their plate, they're really we can't say that academically they won't be inclined for excelling.
Yeah.
But yes, as Sumit sir said, for the struggle for life, that's a very big motivator.
Right.
It's a very, very big motivator. So see, all these academic excellence, it's not achieved in a day.
Right.
We need to do this. We need to do this every year.
Yeah.
And for the competitive entrance exam, it's a different thing. And for personality development, it's a different thing.
True. True.
So when we were deciding, see, earlier as a Path Pradarshak Foundation, we are basically involved with 11th and 12th standard students, the high school students who are aspiring for competitive exams.
Yeah.
And these competitive exams are like that, where you'll fulfill your life's dreams.
Yeah.
If you get into a good college, it's like your half of the struggle is done.
Yeah. True.
Okay, but then we moved on to the class 8. Why? Because those are the years where you form your personality.
Okay.
So the students who are losing their parents or losing earning member of the family, so obviously they would be deprived of this benefit of having a good personality from an
Yeah.
earlier age.
Yeah.
So we wanted to be associated so that from 8th standard, we can focus on their overall growth.
Yeah.
And the students who are already in their, like in the late school, they are already on the verge of becoming engineers and doctors. For them, they need this competitive edge.
Yeah.
So that's why this divide is already there. We just felt that we need to cater to both of them.
True. Yeah, that's there. I
And-
mean, yeah. You can go on.
And it's also a fact that mostly anyone who's just above average or just decently good in mathematics, then the restriction is with that he is very good in calculations.
Okay.
But
yeah.
the students who are generally good in physics, generally good in English, who are able to comprehend complex statements, able to comprehend English, they can be good in all the subjects,
Right.
the rest of the subjects.
Right.
So because this is a challenge that we face at Super 30 as well. It's not a problem of these students not being bright. It's also the problem that these questions of these competitive exams, they are more like they require conceptual clarity.
Yeah.
And they also at some stage require understanding the problem.
Yeah.
But the problem is in English and it is designed to be in the fewest of the words possible.
Yeah.
So there you require the student not only academically bright, but also having a decent command over English.
Right.
So this rural background guy, you need to take him to the league where he understands the problem in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, that is
That's
how
why this divide is there.
Exactly, and that's how it works. You have the divide is evident in a country like ours, and to bridge that divide, we have foundations like yours, Path Pradarshak, where you are giving equal treatment, equal amount of education to both the kids from the rural areas, from the urban areas, which is amazing.